Shalom.
Hi.
My name's Avremi. What's yours?
Daniel.
Daniel, where are you from, Daniel?
Israel.
Where in Israel?
In Bnei Brak.
Bnei Brak?
I was in Bnei Brak. I moved to Tel Aviv.
How old were you when you moved from Bnei Brak?
Like 16 years old.
Tell me about your life in Bnei Brak.
It was okay, but I have to change it.
You wanted something else.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to change my life. I feel like it's not what I want to be. Like what I see every day, it's not what I want to be.
What did you not want, and what did you want?
What I did and what I don't want.
Like, what is it that you were running away from, and what is it that you're running to?
No.
It's a two-part question. That's the first part. The second part is,
okay.
Years later, right? You still feel the same way.
Okay. So I guess I just don't want to see it again. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to see people like that. I want to change all what I know about.
Okay. And you moved to Tel Aviv.
Yeah, I moved to Tel Aviv. I found a job. I found friends. I found people like me. They moved. Sure. They changed their life.
Right.
And I start a new life.
I'm going to make an assumption over here, and I may be wrong. If you lived in Bnei Brak, you probably grew up in a Haredi family. Am I correct about that?
Yes.
Okay. So that was very courageous. You made changes in your life.
Yeah.
Okay.
I make it. I did it.
You did it. And how many years later are we now?
I make a birthday last week on the 21. So I'm not good with this, but I guess it's 6 or.
Okay. And how many years are you living in America?
This time, right now, I just 4 months.
4 months.
4 months ago.
Okay. So I'm a musician. I was born in South Africa. Okay. I actually tell my my black neighbors that I'm more African American than they are because I was born in South Africa and I'm an American citizen, thanks to my wife. I moved to America when I was 16 or 17 years old. But now that I know you from Bnei Brak, I have a funny story about Bnei Brak, but we'll get there in a second. But now that I know you from Bnei Brak, okay, till the age of 16, so there must be some songs from your youth that you remember. I'm a musician. Tell me a song that you remember from your youth.
I don't remember.
Any song. A Purim song, a Pesach song, a Rosh Hashanah song, a Chanukah song. Any song from your...
Mitzvah Gedol.
Ah, Mitzvah Gedol. Perfect. What else?
Nice. That's nice.
Yeah, when's the last time you heard that song?
Wow, long time.
Do you still have contact with your family in Bnei Brak?
No, right now. This is like more or less, but we sometimes talk, sometimes not talk.
Right.
Right now, they don't want to talk to me. I don't know why.
They don't want to talk to you?
Yeah, and this time, like sometimes I don't want to talk to them, sometimes they do something.
So we've got to find a day when we both want to talk to one another, right? Sometimes, sometimes family is more, it's more stronger than, we change paths in life, everyone has a different path, right?
That's right. I think the family is it's supposed to be like...
above it, right?
After all, and like on the first
thing. First thing that unites us is family.
Yeah, before all the religious, belief, Torah, everything.
Okay, we have an agreement right there. We agree.
Yeah.
Right. So then you should call them.
They're not answer me like that. Right.
What's that? They're not going to answer the phone?
No, you want them to try that?
I'm going to call them. Give me their number. I'll call them on my phone. Maybe they'll talk to you. What do you think?
Are you serious?
Why not? What have we got to lose? We're here. Would you like? First, I got to ask you. Would you like to talk to them? If they had to answer the phone, Would you talk to them?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Okay. Do they have WhatsApp or no? No WhatsApp.
No, they don't have WhatsApp. They're really religious, like.
Really religious, huh?
Yeah.
What does really religious mean?
It means like you can't be in like TV, you can't know about internet, social media.
All right.
You can't, of course, not looking at girls, of course, not talk to them.
Right.
Yeah.
You've heard about the Chabad Rebbe, right? The Rebbe Lubavitch?
Yeah, I heard about
Right.
that. And
Right.
I have friends, but I don't feel like this is something that they really change, because it's better, but it's not what I want to be.
No, the reason that I mention it is only to bring up a very important point that he used to speak about a lot.
Okay.
And that is that he was very against the concept of labels. Like people would come to him and say, I'm Orthodox, I'm conservative, I'm this, I'm that. And he would say, we're all Jews. We're all one nation, we're all Jews. A Jew is a Jew is a Jew. Right?
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I don't like it because just Jew, and what about all people?
Actually, that's a good that you mention that, but I'll tell you why. Because he took it even further. I don't know if you know this, you're probably too young to know, but some years back in Crown Heights, in 1991, I believe, there were riots in Crown Heights, famously known as the Crown Heights riots. And at the time, the mayor of New York was a gentleman by the name of Mayor Dinkins, David Dinkins. And he came, and he was not Jewish, and he came to the Rebbe to ask for a bracha, for a blessing, for peace in Crown Heights, and so on. And he would talk about, he made the reference to your side and our side, and that kind of talk. And the Rebbe shut him down. He says, there's no your side and our side, there's one side. Mm. So, there's a Jewish concept of being Or LaGoyim. We have to be a beacon of light for all the nations in the world. So you're right. In that sense, you're right. There's
what think about gays people?
Whoa, now we're getting heavy, huh? Let's sing a song.
Okay.
Let's sing a gay song.
Okay.
Gay means happy, right?
No, I just ask because I don't. It starts from Jewish and not Jewish, but it's a lot of things.
Right. Tell me what you think first.
I think all people can be whatever they want.
Right.
You can't talk about that. He
Sure.
want to be like that, so that's it.
Right. So I'm not a rabbi. I'm a musician. I can give you my opinion.
Okay.
I'm a musician. I'm not a, like I said. So let's sing a song.
Okay.
Give me another
That's
memory from
your job.
Bnei Brak. Another memory. Come on, you must know something. It must be like 1,000 songs you remember from your youth.
Okay.
Talk to me. You tell me.
Yonatan הקטן,
Is that correct?
It's nice. You make it like just now, or you know the song before, like.
Hey, I also grew up in a Jewish home. We also sang
Yeah, I
Yonatan.
mean, you
Even
know
in South
to
Africa,
do-
we sang Yonatan.
Yeah, but you know to do it, like, or you just figure out now.
I just played it now for the first time, in years probably.
Yeah, I know. Every people know to their songs. It's the first song that I know in the.
Oh, you play keyboard?
How does it called?
Organ? Keyboard?
Yeah, organ. Yeah.
Cool.
Not professional, like.
Okay. What else? Another song? You don't need...
Now you tell me something you really like. Your favorite. Answer?
I'll tell you about my... Shall I say it again?
I don't know to say that. Your favorite? Yeah.
My favorite?
Yeah, your favorite.
My favorite what? Song?
Yes.
I don't have a favorite song.
You don't have a favorite song?
No.
What do you mean?
Because the way human emotion works is every day you feel different. So you connect with a different... It's like art, the same thing.
You know what? Your favorite Rebbe song.
My favorite?
Favorite Rebbe song.
Rebbe song?
Yeah.
What's a Rebbe song?
You know what is favorite Rebbe song? Like the Rebbe really like it every time. I don't know too.
There's so many of them. I don't have a favorite song. There's so many. You know, I grew up in a Chabad family, so obviously I learned a lot of Chabad music. And as I got older,
I know we have a song in Chabad sometimes, and on the school, Rebbe tell us, have a song. The Rebbe say you can just sing it just for special times, like.
it's called Alt Rebbe's Negen.
Yeah, I think so. So I guess
you're only supposed to play it at a special time, so I don't know. But this is where I'll tell you. I'll play a couple of bars. You recognize that?
I think so.
That's a special song that's said to be composed by the first Chabad Rebbe, Rav Shneur Zalman of Liadi. And it's a holy song in Chabad. It's only sung on special occasions, at weddings and other special occasions. It's a holy song in Chabad. Nice. But I'm not all music.
Why is it special? Like,
why is it special?
What's special is this?
You know, they talk about music as being the pen of the soul. So music in general is you know, has a strong effect on how we think and how we behave. So I guess that song goes back a long, long time. Oh. And, you know, within the experiences of Chabad, of Lubavitch, that became one of the most special songs of Chabad, and that you know, we only do it at special times.
Okay.
All right. Listen, Daniel, it was great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And at this point, I'm going to introduce the host of the show, Chana.
Welcome to the OTD Show. My name's Chana Wold. The OTD Show stands for On or Off the Derech, wherever you see yourself, wherever you find your way. We're so excited to take this show from the radio level to a studio level. It's pretty awesome. So welcome. I have one of my favorite people. We always our lives just keep meeting. I just keep seeing you. How are you?
Good.
Good. So I heard you met my friend, Avremi. What do you say?
He's a nice man. He's really nice.
Nice man?
Yeah, like he's a good person, I guess.
I guess. Yeah, well, his beats are good, so they're upbeat.
Yeah, I asked them about what I feel the religious people don't like, but he answered me like...
Yeah, so let's talk about who you are, what we know you as, your image you give off, and like now I guess you, who seems a little bit more mature since I last seen you. So tell me, like, where are you? Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Right now I'm on the TV show and.
Right. So let's for all those people who don't know who he is.
Okay.
You can check him up on Instagram, Daniel Amram, Facebook. Basically, he's famous in the social media crowd for posting, you know, anti-religious statements and more so anti-religious media. So one thing that he's famous for is his video of burning tefillin, posting, you know, pictures of going to Bnei Barak of undressed women.
With chametz.
Oh, eating the chametz and Bnei Barak, right.
Favorite,
that's your favorite one?
Yes.
Cool. So that was like a while ago. Do you want to speak about what it felt like to you to go back to go to Bnei Barak and do those stunts?
Yeah, I told you what. I really feel like I find a new life, and before, like, I was religious and I want to change it. I've been like who I want to be. I find a job, I find friends, I find all I want. But I'm gonna look like all the people do. And I see like my life in Israel and my friends. I have gay friends, I have women friends. Like they feel, one told me I can't walk in Bnei Barak. I can't buy the store and the Shabbos. So I feel like my my life before I changed them is coming after me. Like I feel it's not like I just give up and I don't care. I can just to see all the things and sit in home and say like everybody, okay, this is what we have and we can change it.
So you're saying that your life, your past life,
Yeah,
so
my
to
past
say,
come after me.
you feel like you were just a kid, you know, kind of figuring yourself out, you know, finding your derech, but yet like it's still nagging at you.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like annoying.
So I feel I need to do something. So I started to go with people to the streets, you know, behind Bnei Brak, and like say, we're not gonna be quiet. But I see it's not gonna change anything, and police can't tell you do anything. So I think about that. I figure out to do something like people really like thinking, like to think what is going on. So I see my feeling. Take it, take a video, put in the fire, I don't know, burn that. For like people really gonna change, like people wanna think about it. I really don't wanna hurt people, I told you, but I want the people to think about it because before people don't think something wrong with this. Like people religious do whatever they want, and the other people can't be married.
So first off, as a religious person, it's hard for me to hear.
I know, I'm
it's
sorry
so hard
about
for me
that.
to hear, but the only reason why I can hear it is because I see where you are now, and that's the only way I can have you on my show and be like, guys, like it's Elul time, it's Teshuvah time. He is an example of someone who is on the way to do Teshuvah in his own way, and he's finding a balance based on his history. So you had this incident where you wanted to shake the religious world up. You wanted to say, you know, my experience, the way you treated me is not what God wants you to do. And that's kind of what you were doing through all your actions. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your family life or some experiences that you had with teachers growing up that may have just got you really angry?
Yeah, I was in school and it was really bad life. I remember all the teachers that hurt me like...
Physically? Okay.
Yeah. And all my life before, like to give me, how's called this, Ritalin?
Pills?
Adrenaline?
Oh,
I'll say that. My English is bad. I didn't learn the English, so...
So they gave you pills to be in school and whatever?
Yeah, so it's a bad memories. And one time I go back to one teacher and put in Purim and bong something. And I tell, it was really, I was kids, like 13 or, but this was who I am. Like I can't quiet what they do to me.
So, I mean, I hear what you're saying. He's telling a story of feeling like he's a victim of his surroundings, of his community, of his family, and feeling like he had no outlet to get help, and to find a healthy way of living, okay? So I guess I can understand where you're coming from, where you go out there and do all these stunts, anti-religious stunts, you know? So let's go to what happened. Something about his motorcycle. So basically he was doing all these stunts and something happened with his motorcycle.
So one morning, police knock on my door and like 6 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and tell me your bicycle is burned. I go down, I sit, I cry.
So we're not talking about like the average bicycle here.
No, I mean...
We're talking about like a $3,000 to $5,000 motorbike.
No, I don't care about the money. I feel like they want to hurt me, like, you do to us what did you do, and I give you back.
I hear you. And that's what made you jump to America and say, you know, the heck with this lifestyle, I need to get out.
It's not this one, you know, I can walk in the street in Israel.
Right.
People all the time, I just go to the store, the people hurt me and angry at me.
I hear you. So you come to the States, I know you went to Florida, and then meanwhile he comes to New York and he came on our radio show that we had. It was called Jewish Ideas for the OTD on the Zeb Brenner show, which is what prompted this, what you're seeing here. And he basically opened up to us exactly what you guys are hearing at home. And then like we just got into an exchange of mutual acceptance, unconditional forgiveness, I guess you could call it like that. And I remember after the show, you came out with a public statement on Facebook, basically saying, you know, I had a really great time, right? Is that what you said? You had a great time on the show.
Yeah.
And you said it was your first experience on Orthodox or ultra-Orthodox creative medium, social media, that was actually accepting of who he is as a person.
Yeah,
so
really nice.
With that note, we're going to take a 2-minute break with our musical guest, Avremi. And yeah, let's hear some sparks. So we were talking about all this serious stuff and how you came to America, you had a positive impact, and now I hear that you are living in Crown Heights. Like, how do you find?
Actually, I want to tell something. Like, I'm really sorry about all I did. Not because I don't believe in that, because I know it's hurt a lot of people and basically my family. And I want to change all this, and one day I just say, that's it, I don't want all this life, I want to change it, I want to go back to like normal life. So I just put in Facebook, that's it, I finished with all these things. You see it? You don't see it?
I didn't see that one.
Oh,
No.
shit. You see just all the things, just this one. So yeah, I just try to like make my life straight, finish with all, like, you know, you can't keep like that, just all things. It's not normal life. Who wanna be with you if all people want you dead? So I try.
He means to say that he's saying sorry because he can't get girls, right? Because no girl wants to be with a guy.
I'll get you a girl. I'll get you a girl.
No girl wants to be with a guy who everyone else wants to kill him, right?
Yeah.
He can't take a girl out. That's basically what you're
Something
saying.
like that. Not really. My family really, really sad all I did, and I didn't think about them because this something that I believed, but you have to think all your what happened
Right.
because you did. So I guess I just try to finish to make new life, and now America gonna help me because guys in Russian country, so because religious people want to make that in my country, so they're gonna help me, and I find new life. That's it.
So we're talking about this month being a time before Rosh Hashanah of introspection. And it seems to me like you've done a lot of introspection about where your life was once and where you want it to go. And I just want to commend you for making that work. I think you, I hate to say this, but you do example to us, like the power of teshuvah, the power of, you know, who I was, my actions, and like making a conscious decision, you know, in your mind, how do I want to be now, right? And it's almost like, for you, it's even harder because it's not just you, it's your image on social media. You know, like us, we do averos, we do sins in like private, and like no one sees us, so we can be whoever we want to be in the public. But here's like, I'm going to show you as a public figure, and you're saying, no, I want to change that public image, and I want to bring out something completely different, if, you know, and it's interesting, if you go on his page, you went to Times Square for your birthday, right, last week, and you want to talk about what you did there?
I just tell people I have no friends, no family, and this is my birthday today. Can you, like, happy with me?
So basically, he had a birthday party in Times Square where he invited just random people on the street to take a picture with him, you know, give him good wishes.
Yeah, people are really nice.
And how was that for you to like?
It feels like people want to help, be really happy with me. It's something changed. People are really funny about it. It's really nice for me. I don't respect the old people, like see, wow, this sounds funny, like hug me and like tell me. One girl just sang for me. Like,
she sang for you? Wow.
Yeah, it was good.
Happy birthday or like?
Yeah, happy birthday, something like that.
That's cool.
I have this video if you want to put it.
So I'm just going to show a video of what he did. Basically, I am going to show a video of him burning the tefillin, and next to it, it was after our radio show. Me and him were hanging out, and
this was for her. I didn't do
yeah,
it for...
and basically, yeah, it was for me, but it was really for God. So he put on tefillin, and he said, well, why don't we see the clip if we can pull it up? Basically, he's on the right, and he's rapping. He knew what to do. You knew what to do.
Yeah.
And he's saying Shema Yisrael, and it was a completely random house. It was totally like divine providence, hashgacha pratit, how it happened that we found someone who had to fill in like right before it got dark, which is very rare considering we weren't in Crown Heights. We were in the middle of Brooklyn, so it was very rare. How do you feel like seeing like you last year and you, like, I want to say not the new you, because I know you don't put on tefillin every day, but like, you know, whatever, yeah, you know.
I feel like it was like, I do it like before, like bar mitzvah, so I never feel like something when I put feeling. So it's something like I did, like I eat McDonald's or something. No, McDonald's is better.
Okay, well, we can't compete with that.
Yeah, you know, I don't think the old people every day they put feeling, they feel something.
Right.
Let's be like honest.
Wait, so you're saying you actually felt something?
Who?
You felt something?
No.
Oh.
I just do it like it's like I don't know.
That's not true. I was with you and you were smiling ear to ear.
Oh, really? Okay, that's funny because all what I did, but it's not like because they're really feeling
right. But you felt okay with
himself,
it.
You know.
You felt okay. You didn't feel like you wanted to throw it in the fire.
No,
basically.
I don't care about that. I don't believe so.
How do you compare Jewish life in Israel versus Jewish life in America?
Wow, it's really changed. Like, basically, religious people, this really changed. Like, in Israel, I can't talk to you like that. If you're religious, you can talk to me. You're like Romans in this other side, man is here. No TV, no social media, no, nothing. You never been in Israel? You know religious Israeli people?
I've never been to Bnei Brak. No.
Okay, so you have to know that if the all religious people in Israel, it's been like in here, I never did what I did. this was something to remember.
So you're saying that in America, it's more laid back about who you can talk to, what you can see with your eyes, and how you can connect, basically. And you feel like, wow, I can be who I want to be, and I'm not like strained in. Yeah?
Yeah.
Daniel, do you want to hear my story how I left Bnei Brak?
Yeah, of course.
So I am a musician, and I once arranged ibudim. I arranged music for recording. Yeah. I once arranged an album for Avram Fried of Chabad music, and we decided we're going to record it in Israel. So we went together to Israel to record this, and he flew. Avram Fried is a well-known Hasidic recording star, and we flew on different flights. And he said it was around Lag BaOmer time, and there were no hotels, and we couldn't get our hotel. And in the end, he said, "You know what? I found this hotel. The name of the hotel is called Malon Vizhnitz. It's in Bnei Brak. I'm going to set you up in Malon Vizhnitz." So I said, "Okay. What do I know better?" So I went to Bnei Brak, Malon Vizhnitz, and I checked into my room.
Yeah,
and after 5 minutes, I realized I didn't come to Israel to stay in Malon Vizhnitz.
Why? What happened?
It just felt so like it wasn't a nice hotel.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Just wasn't a nice hotel. That's it. So I called a friend of mine in Chashmonaim, which is a very nice neighborhood, and I said to him, "Eli, I'm coming to you to stay, and give me your address." And that's how I left Bnei Brak.
Nice.
Do you know that song?
I think so, yeah.
It's familiar, right?
Yeah, it's famous.
You must be singing that song in Bnei Brak when you were growing up. It's a famous song. Ashreinu.
Therefore, I'm sorry.
By the way, I'm not insulted at all. When I play, my kids also on the phone, just like that. Okay. Daniel.
Hi.
I remembered your name.
That's. You need to remember things. All the terrier you have to remember.
You have to what? Have to remember what?
You need to remember that name. It's not so big for.
What else should I remember? What you tell me?
You said the Torah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Torah. I can remember the Torah. That's asking a lot. That's asking a lot.
You know, it's funny. It's funny seeing Avremi. How do you pronounce your name? Avremi Fried?
Gourarie.
Gourarie, right. Close enough. Avremi Gourarie. It's funny seeing him on the screen with you. I don't know how it is for you viewers. We'd love to have some feedback. But he's just so different from you, right? He's like, here he's like this ball of like energy, love. You know, he's just feeling. He walks around to make people feel good. And it's funny, you know, maybe on the outside they look different, but in the inside it seems like you both have the same message, right? You both want to spread love, want to spread positive feelings towards religion.
Yeah.
Would you say that's true?
Yeah, that's very true. Like exactly what I expect religious people being like. I don't care religious people, just love all people. Just
so you don't care if you're religious or not, just you know, be loving towards one another, Avas Yisrael, which is what
just
Avremi
be a good
is
person.
all about. Thank you so much for coming. So now let's just wrap things up. So where do you go now, right? You go from a social media craze person to someone who wants to take himself more serious, which a lot of artists do, but it's challenging. So where do you see yourself going with your new voice?
Now, like I feel like I need to just figure out what I want to be, like to change all, to forget all I did, like to find a new life, find job, find woman, find, that's it, find.
Right, so that's awesome, because I think like a lot of people get addicted to that social media energy, right? Like that you're always posting and you're looking at to see how many likes did I get, and it becomes like an addiction almost. And now you're saying like, as much as I love the attention, you know, I recognize that I also want to develop my own voice, and I want to develop a voice that is really true to me.
Sometimes you have to take a break. I don't know, maybe.
Whoa, so you're saying you're going to take a break from social media? I don't think that's possible with you.
Yeah, but
this guy is on social media like every 10 minutes. And like I don't know if you saw, but as Avremi was performing, he was like checking his social media. So how is that possible that you could just take yourself off social media?
Yeah, it's possible. Like, you know, you have to, slow, I think.
Slow, yeah. I think that it's hard for you, you know, social media has become your family in certain ways, right? Like you don't have a family, you just have this social media family who supports you or tells you to stink, and you know. So thank you so much for coming, Danielle.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure.
Visit me.
We hope to see you again or around Crown Heights. If you see this guy in Crown Heights, put on some tefillin. No, just kidding.
It's not gonna happen.
So next we have a new segment. It's with this guy. He's my friend. His name's Daniel Skaggs.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to talk about the experience of Uman and what it means to people going to Uman for Rosh Hashanah or, you know, throughout the year, and why you should go and why you should definitely not go. Depends on who you are. So check it out. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Go to Uman for Rosh Hashanah if you want to. That's the only answer. If you don't want to, then you probably shouldn't go. If you do want to, then you should see if you have other wants, and if whatever want you want most is going to be the one you're going to do. Because Uman is before you start thinking and deciding and asking your friends what you should do. It's what you want, and it's your want. And it doesn't have to be going to Uman. That just means if on Rosh Hashanah, if the specific place that you want to be in, if the way that desire to just want whatever you want comes out on Rosh Hashanah and in the Ukraine, in the middle there, in Uman, then you're probably going to end up in Uman. If you don't know that's what you want, you might go because it has a great, psytrance party, and then you'll realize that you went because you didn't know why you wanted to go, and you were just there. I remember last year they had sushi. I figured that was for people who wanted sushi, and they needed that little extra push in the direction of wanting to go to Uman to know, okay, I have a bed, I have a minyan that I want to daven in, and there's sushi. So I think I can do what I deep down want to do. And I don't know what anyone deep down wants to do. I know that I must have deep down wanted to go to Uman for the last 7 years. It wasn't because I enjoyed myself. 5 years were miserable, and 1 was good. I guess I have to add a 7th, yeah, and the 1 was really, really miserable. But every time before I wanted to go, and afterwards I somehow still wanted to go. And I thought about why. I thought about, if God really wants me to do this, then why is it so painful? Why are there so many things that are going wrong? Why did my plane flight get canceled the day before I was flying? Why did the car break down after I left 1 year? Why did I sleep in a tent city where all the beds were connected? It was literally the embodiment of communal living, where 1 bed moved and about 12 beds moved. So you really felt this achdus that anytime anyone shifted in their sleep, you felt it too. I didn't like that at all. But it must have been good for me because I appreciate it now. So Uman is a place. It's also a thought. It's an emotion. It can be any one of those things. Uman is the language of Amen. It's Amuna. Why specifically Uman? They say Uman is the lowest place in the world. They also say Amuna, tefillah is the highest thing in the world, but people mevaze it, they make fun of it. I think that's because prayer and faith, they're like the vessel that holds everything. And if you feel unstable, if you feel like, God, I don't know what to do next in my life, and if you come with an answer, that's your Uman. If you're like, all right, I need to marry this person, or I need to divorce this person, or I need to move to a different city, that's an Uman moment, I guess. But if you feel that around Rosh Hashanah, and you say where I need to be, and you don't know where you need to be necessarily, but it comes out when you just say, I just want what I want. Because when God created the world, He just wanted to. We don't really ask why, because it's like, well, who says I should be able to figure that out? It's bigger than me. So do what you want. God does what He wants, and God wants us to be like Him. And God wants us to do our special way of doing our own thing. And we don't ask babies when they cry, what are you crying about? It's a Baal Shem Tov word. There's a few things that we learn from babies. Babies cry until they get what they want. I think when they fall, they get back up. But I'd like to think that God was okay with me when I was born. And everything since then has been more complicated. But I wanted something, and I didn't even know what I wanted. And I still don't know what I want. But maybe I want to be an Uman for Rosh Hashanah connected to my Rebbe. Up next, singer-songwriter Chony Zucker with his new release.
Okay, so this song was actually originally composed on other lyrics, but I happened to read the pasuk, which it says in Tehillim, "Vani Yoshi Ruzecha," and the lyrics really touched me because of the situation. If you look in the commentaries, what David HaMelech went through, and so I was like, I felt that maybe I should use it with this tune, and and Baruch Hashem, we did it, and Hashem will release it, and hopefully before Rosh Hashanah. Vani Yashir Zecho Varanein Laboiker Chazdecho Ki Hoyiso Miyis Govli Umonois Bio Boin Tzawarli Van Ravani Yashir Uzecho Varanein Laboiker Chazdecho Ki Hoyiso Miyis Govli Umonois Bio Boim Tzawarli Yuzi Yelecho Yelecho Wazameiro Kieleki Mi Yizgabi Kieleki Mi Yizgabi Yuzi Yelecho Yelecho Azameiro Kieleki Mi Yizgabi Elekei Chasdi Shiru Zecho Varanein Laboiker Chazdecho Ki Hoyiso Miyis Govli Umonois Bio Boim Tzali Yuzi Eilecho Azameiro Kieleki Mi Yizgabi Kieleki Mi Yizgabi Yuzi Eilecho Azameiro Kieleki Mi Yizgabi Elekei Chasdi No yo Vani Yoshiru Zecho Varanein Laboiker Chazdecho Ki Hoyiso Miyis Govli Nevumo Vanois Bio Boim Tzarli Yo Vani Yoshiru Zecho Varanein Laboiker Chazdecho Ki Hoyiso Miyis Govli Nevumo Vanois Bio Im Tzarli Yuzi Eilecho Azameiro Kieleki Mi Yizgabi Kieleki Mi Yizgabi Yuzi Eilecho Azameiro Kieleki Elekei Chasdi Elekei Elekei chas